My name's Eva. I'm the director of the Scottish Yarn Festival and also the Scottish Wool Producers Showcase. The former of those events will return to Perth at the Jewellery Centre on the 9th and 10th of September. I can't believe that is just a smidge over a month away now. And the reason for the live tonight is we're going to have another chat with a returning vendor this time. So I'm just going to send them an invite now. Jump up, Smeagol was in just having her dinner a moment ago. It's that sort of busy time of the evening when everyone's away sort of doing their own things. So let's see.
That one.
There we go. That's us now. Hi Becky, how are you doing?
Hi. Good. It's all a bit chaotic and busy. I will state we have 2 separate sleepovers happening in the house today.
Okay.
So we're very busy, but they're all upstairs and being distracted by John, so we're fine.
Yeah, I think it's all go in your house anyway. I don't think there's ever a time where it's not like organised chaos.
Pretty much, yes. But it works. It's magical.
It does. I love your wallpaper. Is this new?
Yes, well, we moved house this year, so we're in a whole new place. It's all, this year's been very busy. We're getting going with it all, though. So, yeah, John did a lot of decorating.
And he's just joined in, so yeah. Joining and watching while supervising 2 sleepovers, my goodness, yeah, what a full-on life.
I think we've got 10 children in the house at the moment, maybe 11, one's at work. It's all busy. We're good.
It's all busy. Yeah, so absolutely love the wallpaper. Nice touch, nice backdrop.
Yes, absolutely. So, our whole ethos is the whole Scottish thing all the time.
Definitely, it's a living nightmare. Hello, John. So, for those people who are maybe just coming through from my side who don't know who you are, because I think this will be your 3rd time coming and joining us now, yeah. But tell the people, who are you? What are you about?
Absolutely. Well, I'm Becky. I'm one half. John is my other half, and he helps with pretty much everything. He does quite a lot of our colourways, and we kind of take it in turns. We are a family-based dye unit, I would say. We all get involved. All the kids have their turn of picking colours and helping in. We have got 8 children between us. So there's always lots of voices wanting to be heard. We feature a lot with our bright colours. We definitely don't do things subtly here. We have lots of neon brights, and we're venturing into different bases this year. So we've got some new things we're going to be bringing along with us, as well as some of our returning favourites. And we've got some treats that we'll be bringing along the way as well.
Fabulous. So people who are maybe tuning into this live for the first time in the series of what we're doing, what we're asking the vendors who want to come on and join us is to kind of showcase 3 things that if you're coming to the event you cannot miss from their stall, and then we're going to ask you who you don't want to miss this year, which is probably a little bit more difficult. So let's kick off on that. What have you got to kind of share with people today?
We have a brand new collection that we're going to be bringing with us. It'll be launched while we're there. Just recently, the boys have got quite into the Pokemon Go app, so we've been doing a lot of Pokemoning and going around and doing wee battles. So we have an entire new range coming that is all inspired by different attack moves that Pokemon do, because they all had a turn at picking ones. So we have Twister, which will be a blue one. These are on our merino nylon base, and there'll be 4-ply, DK, and Aaron, hopefully, once I've got them all dyed. Then we've got Razor Leaf, which is a variety of greens. We've got Amber, nice bright oranges. We've got Solar Beam, which is a very bright yellowy green base. And then we've got Zen Headbutt, which is a very pink one. So that's our new collection that we're going to bring and
they're
launch.
Glowing.
Yes. Which is always what I hope for.
Mm-hmm.
Then another one we're going to be bringing is one of our favourites. This is a returning favourite, and this one I'm very excited about because we've got it on our sparkle base
Ooh,
this time.
that's picking up nicely on the camera.
Fantastic. We had a lot of requests for sparkle last year. We didn't have any with us. This time we will have lots. So this is Andromeda. This is John's little project. He's been dyeing this since we started. He has to dye each skein completely individually to get the right range of colours. So it's a bit of a labour of love for him, but he goes out with it and we get all these different varieties, different shades, oranges and blacks and pinks and purples, and it's based off of the nebula in space. So the sparkle adds that little bit of starry galaxy twist to it. So I really like that.
Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm pretty sure that I saw that in, I want to say 21, the first one that
definitely.
you did.
It's
And I'm pretty
one
sure
he
one of our
always
volunteers
dyes.
went for that as well, yeah.
Yeah, he always dyes it. It always goes on the stand and it always sells out pretty much on the first day. And I'll say to him, it's all sold out, and he doesn't believe me, and it's all gone. So he's doing extra this time just to be safe. So we've got that one. When he first dyed it, he dyed up one skein and brought it through to me and said, "What do you think?" And I took it straight out of his hands and I wound it into a ball and knit a hat with it. And it's been my most worn hat. And he says, "But it's for the shop." I said, "Not this one. This one's special." It stayed with me. So yes, that will definitely be coming with us.
Yeah. Secretly a way for me to get peace whilst dying.
Yes.
Lol. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've been experimenting on some new bases. So these are all going to be coming with us. We've got a merino cashmere nylon. This is on our Aran. This is Party Popper. It's all the colours, and it's just a big celebration of colour. And we have that one. And then this is on our alpaca silk cashmere base. And this is West Coast Sunrise, because some mornings I get up and I go to work at 4:30 in the morning, and my walk takes me all the way down past the Clyde, and it's always just as the sun's coming up, and these colours are what come out in the clouds. So it makes the very early long start worse at some mornings. So we get these bright colours. So this is so soft and so squishy, and I keep telling myself I can't knit all of them and I have to bring some of them with me. So this one keeps sneaking its way into my basket and then back out into the shop bag. But it's very squishy.
You've definitely caught the tones there, because I'm originally from the West Coast. I spent the first 17 years there, kind of overlooking near enough kind of the same bodies of water and things, and it's got a particular smell, the sea lochs, when you're there on the West Coast, and you do get these spectacular like sunrises and sunsets, and I think you've captured that perfectly. Yeah.
It's just these bright little moments, and it almost is neon how bright the sun gets at some mornings, and it's just wonderful. So definitely. And then this one, Thomas, my 6-year-old, he named this Hulk, because it's just every shade of green you can possibly imagine. And that one again is on our merino cashmere nylon base. So these are just ones we've been experimenting with, throwing colours in the pot to see what comes out. And they're quite as vibrant as they come across. Sometimes if not brighter in person than they actually show up on the camera. So that's what I like. And then we'll have our mohair selections with us, which this is a little bit more lemony than it's coming out on here. Sort of kind of matches my hair at the moment. It's a fab favourite. So there are all our new things and exciting things that we're going to be bringing along with us, and I can't wait to have the stand set up and it all laid out again, because this will be our first show of the year. In fact, it's our only show of the year this year, and we're very excited to be coming along and having it all out.
Oh, we're delighted to have you back, and you go to the show, you're not going to miss AMOyarn stall anyway, because it's almost like radioactive, the neon vibes just coming off
Absolutely.
this area. Some people have got little pops. I think you've just got like a blanket.
Pretty much, yes. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
fabulous.
comfort.
It really, really is different. You know, everyone's got their
Absolutely.
different sort of dyeing styles and sort of preferred tones and techniques and such. But yeah, I would say that your stall is always it's a visual delight. Let's go
Yes.
with that.
Yes.
It's a visual delight. Can you give away any secrets because you always do like something special.
So,
And if you want to keep it under wraps, that's okay. But I think the first year you came, you had almost like football style t-shirts
yep.
that John had done.
This
And
was last
then
year's.
this is
John
last year.
is definitely in the process of designing something very new for the t-shirt. I've not seen it because he kept saying, "Do you want to know?" And I kept saying, "No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know." So he is designing it up so it'll be a surprise for me, but it's going to be spectacular. I know that for a fact. We are bringing some exclusive. I haven't dyed them yet, but some exclusive advent calendars. I've had advent calendars on the stand every year. People always seem really interested in them, and we sell out every year. So I'll have some, and they're a special price just for the show as well. So it's a lot better than what you'd get in the shop, maybe at different times of the year. But it's going to be only available at Perth. It won't be anywhere else. So it's a Scottish Yarn Festival advent calendar. So I'm quite excited about that one.
Oh, so I'm just looking at some of the comments here. So we'll scroll back slightly. Your delightful husband was almost like preempting what I was saying, and hopefully the t-shirt will look cool if I can manage to get the design finished. Well, challenge accepted, John. You're going to do this now. And then we've got Fiona Moen 7. I have laughing emoji. So I guess that's in relation to the t-shirt. You've seen the
Probably,
t-shirt
yeah.
design. I can send you a sneak peek if you want. See, normally I would say yes because I'm totally blown away by your collective creativity, and I don't know because it's only a month away.
No, it's so exciting. And we're going to have an extra special little guest on our stand who's coming for both days and will be sat hanging about with us, who is, I think he'll be maybe 3 months, 4 months old at the time. So we're very excited to have him, and he will also have little special AMOyarn treats to show off and model. So we're very excited to be coming along.
Hang on, is this when you're saying this? Is this another baby? Have
This
I
is
missed
another
it?
baby, not mine, not mine.
Right,
This
I was going to say, hang on, 'cause I think you've literally been heavily pregnant or have just popped every time you've come to an
Yes.
event. I
No,
was like, what?
my
Have I missed
youngest is
something?
now Cal is now 1, so he's over a year. No, Heather, who comes and helps out on the stand, she had a baby earlier on this year, and she has relocated to Ireland, so she's coming over from Ireland to be on the stand with us, but just as a
Oh,
day
lovely.
guest. So yeah, but she's going to hang about with us. So yes, we're very excited to have him there too.
Fabulous. So I'm going to say for just now, John, I'm going to try and be good. No sneak peeks. However, that's subject to change because I do want to know. But at the same time, it's kind of like Christmas, you know, when I'm there and I get to see everybody's stands and sort of the new things and such. So, yeah, maybe I need a surprise too. But your t-shirts are definitely there. There's something to look out for. And you kind of opened up and did like a crowdfunder for the one that you're wearing
Yeah,
just now,
we
didn't you?
did, and it
Following
went
last year, yeah.
so well. Like we were blown away with how many people really loved it, and I mean that's a testament to John's art, like his
Mhm.
ability to take a design and be so creative with it, and he just took it, and we dyed wool to go along with it, and we had a whole, yeah, it was such a good adventure. Took a bit longer than we hoped for to get shipped out, but that was down to moving house at the same time, which was all a bit of a surprise, but worked out in the end. So, and we'll definitely be looking at doing a follow up for that probably this year, depending on interest and how much people are excited by it.
So there you go, all the secrets coming out today, folks. So
Absolutely.
I'm going to put you on the spot now. Who do you not want to miss? And I'm going to ask John remotely the exact same question, seeing as we've got him in the chat as well, just in case I get a different answer.
No
So
problem.
who's the one or two for yourself then?
Oh, well, I always love getting to meet everybody I've not met before. That's always really exciting. But I'm looking forward to catching up with Claire from We County Yarns because I need to add more mini bowl to my collection that I still haven't knit with yet, but it will grow. because I just love their stuff. And I'm really looking forward to catching up with Ronnie from the Wilchemist as well. It'll be really nice to see her again. And it's always nice to catch up with John Beardyshell and his stand. I love his wall. It's beautiful. My collection is massive, and I'm working on 2 different projects with yarn from him. So no doubt I will be adding to that collection.
Lovely. And what about you, John, if we've still got you? Is there anyone that you got to see for yourself at the show this year?
He might be trying to encouraging me to venture out. I know he likes me to not miss out on anything, and it's always my birthday weekend when we come along, so I always have extra spends and I get to have great fun with that.
Yeah, so I missed last year's show, so for me it would be getting to be there in person and getting to wander and say hi to everyone. So I totally forgot you couldn't make it last year.
Yeah, he was watching all the children last year.
How could I forget that? Hello! Yeah. It's the man himself. How you doing?
Could be better, but if you want to swap and babysit for me, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, you can come here and chase up all the risk assessments and public liability insurance documents and
drop floor plan. That'll be no problem.
Yeah, that might be quieter than sleepovers with 2 different age groups all at once.
To answer your question, because I never got to make it last year due to this madhouse, it'll just be actually getting to be at this show and seeing everyone from...
Because this will be the first time you're at the Jewish Centre as well, because you weren't there last year, because it was the hotel when we did it the first year.
So it'll just be, for me, it'll be wandering about, pretending I know what I'm talking about.
You do know what you're talking about.
But I'm getting shouted on, so I better disappear again.
Okay, lovely to see you.
Bye.
Well, this has got to be one of the most entertaining sort of vendor chats that we've had this year.
It's non-stop. You kind of just have to be really open-minded and just go with the flow, because that's how every day kind of ends. So I'm hoping. I've had a rough couple of weeks with illness and more illness, and back at the doctor's today and finally getting an on the mend. So we should be in good shape for coming along in September. We're very, very much looking forward to it.
Well, fingers crossed for that. And like you said, this is your only Scottish event this year. So people, if you haven't got your tickets yet, we would always advise that you do try and get them in advance, if at all possible. And that's just because we cannot predict how many folk will turn up on the day without tickets. And obviously fire safety and maximum capacity stuff, safety is so important that we've got finite amount of people that we can let into the venue, and it's a big venue, but once we get to that we simply cannot let anyone else in. So if you're wanting to come, if you want to see AMOyarn, it's the only place you're going to get to see them. Go onto our website. Tickets are available now. You can get Saturday, you can do Sunday, you can do a Heather, you can come and party with us for the entire weekend.
Absolutely. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, and because you're doing these sort of Scottish Yarn Festival advent calendars, are you opening up for pre-orders if anybody's interested for those and wants to collect them from the show? Okay,
yeah. So I'll do a wee post about them. As I say, we've not dyed any up yet, so I'm going to get I'll get a wee post together and I'll put that up. Probably not tonight, but maybe tomorrow when it's a bit calmer and a bit quieter. But we'll get something written up and we'll get a post put up and I'll send it along to you once I've done that so you can see it. But yeah, definitely. Absolutely. If anybody definitely doesn't want to miss out, or they want to pay part payment and then payment on the day or anything, that's absolutely fine. We'll get something sorted. I'll word it all out in the post.
Brilliant. So go register your interest, people. So is your shop shut just now because it is just manic, or have you got an online shop open at the moment?
The online shop's open at the moment. It's just kind of the stragglers that are left from earlier on in the year. All the new stuff won't be going on the shop until after we've been to the show, so anything that's left will go up. But as I say, our new exclusive ones, there'll be lots of posts about them, but they won't be available until the Scottish Yarn Festival.
Okay. So if you're going on, like you can't wait to see what else Becky and John and the kids have been up to, or you're watching this after the event and think, you're running in your mind already to the AMOyarn online shop, please do just take a moment and in the customer notes say that, this is how you've discovered AMOyarn, that you've watched us live or you've seen the posts on our website, because it doesn't cost you anything apart from an extra couple of moments of your time, but it's really helpful to us as event organisers, to our vendors, to know what channels their sales are coming from. If you can do that, it's helpful, because sometimes you just don't know. If something comes online, it's like, was that a paid ad? Did somebody share something? Was it an interview?
Yeah.
Was it something that I posted? It can be really, really difficult to track that. So please, I would love to. I think this is my big sort of like campaign at the minute, is just, just please take a little moment, because it's not always about sales in the day for our vendors.
It's really nice to know where people are coming from and where they're from, and we love getting to know everybody in the yarn community, and it's one of the things we love about coming to the shows, is getting to see everybody in person and catch up. Even if you're not maybe looking to buy, just having that conversation is massive, and it's where I get all my ideas, the things I want to cast on. So it's really important to me, and I get to hear everybody's stories.
Oh, bless. Oh, no, it's a joy to have both of you back. Really looking forward to seeing you, giving you some hugs, maybe taking home some of that yarn with me as well, because my shopping list is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. As is my extensive yarn collection, but that's no.
I was going through what I had, and this pair jumped out to me, and I'm actually going to ball these up and cast them on this evening. That's now not making it to the show, because I end up shopping my own stash a lot. But I have lots of projects I want to have on the stand. Hopefully I'll have lots of samples, and I've got a couple of designers I've knitted their projects, and I'm going to be shouting them loudly about them on the day. So we'll have all our information. Each knitted thing we have with us will have we label with the information on it as well, so you can go find the pattern if it's inspiring to you, because I think sometimes you catch something and think, I want to make that as well. So we'll have lots of little labels.
That's really important, and thank you for kind of like taking the time to do that as well, because not everybody does that when they take samples. They just put them there and they assume that if it's a famous pattern that everyone knows that it is.
Yeah.
But when we talk about, I get a bit frustrated sometimes, because we talk about the yarn community and it's like, well, do you want to define the community? Are you talking about those knitters and crocheters who are on Instagram, or those that are using particular hashtags or following certain people on Instagram? Or are you talking about the YouTube side of it, like you've got a booktube, like the knitting equivalent of that? Or are you talking about the fractions that are over in Ravelry? Because there was the mass exodus from Ravelry, and a lot of people who don't use that anymore, and used all the forums in there, and you could say that technically each little forum was its own community. So I find it a really difficult term to kind of comprehend and to deal with. And then you've got people that will go to certain events, or they'll come to our event, and you could in a way say that we have built our own community, and we keep doing our best to kind of sustain that. But not everybody recognises patterns on site, or will have come across anything at any point. So having those labels really, really does happen. It does help, and no one's going to mind if you just say, look, can I take a quick photo? Take a photo of the label, go back and get the reference later on.
I know. I always have wee post-its, and I have pens on the table as well if anybody needs it to go and write down the name of something so they don't forget it as well. And, take pictures, because it's the inspiration that keeps you going. This is our fun. This is our release, our little bit of hideaway. This is our exciting time, our shutdown time. We want it to be enjoyable, so you have to make it as easy as possible, because everything else is really difficult.
It really, really is. Becky, it has been a joy to speak with you, and with John as well tonight. So looking forward to seeing you again. I think Dystopic Fibres just joined. Hello, other John.
Hello.
And everyone else has joined.
It's going to be so nice to catch up with everybody. I think that's definitely what I'm looking forward to most, is just seeing everybody and being in that environment. It's such a fun experience.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's wrap this up for this evening. You can go and do some child wrangling, or just go and cast on cast on some more.
I'm going to cast on and then I'm going to go to bed because I'm back up at 4:30 for work. So
That sounds like a plan.
yes,
But what we'll do is I will save this live in a moment. It'll go up onto our grid and it'll also go onto our YouTube channel. But yes, go over to our website now and get your tickets if you haven't already. So that's the Scottish Yarn Festival website. And I'll see you really soon.
see you later. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye bye.